Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rosie. I'm back at you with another video. This video is going to be about my experiences with 1p-LSD. Just a disclaimer for YouTube, I do not glorify the use of any legal or illegal substances. This channel is for harm reduction purposes only and educational purposes. Alright, with that said, let's get on the video. First time I heard about 1p-LSD, was I was just going online and I found it through a vendor. I was going through a vendor and, I, stumbled across 1p-LSD, and then like another compound like 1p-LSD and all these other lysergamides. And I was like, what is that, so I asked, my best friend who knows a lot more than I do about drugs, and then I did some research and I found out that, it's basically just LSD with the molecule is just changed a little bit, making it legal, at least where I am. So I got some from this vendor, and I took it, and they were 100 microgram tabs. I bought 5 of them. I took 2 of them, and then I went walking out into the forest, and about 30-40 minutes I felt the come up. I got the like warm body sensations that you get with LSD. All the colors were bright. I started getting tracers. Things started getting wavy. My body felt really funny. Kind of like I explained in my LSD video, how it kind of feels like jello. 1p-LSD and LSD are literally the same trip, and everyone says that too. And scientists think that when you take it, it just turns into LSD in your body. So the trip is exactly the same. So just keep that in mind. It's literally no different. Like if you were to blindfold me and put LSD on my tongue, and then blindfold me and put 1p-LSD on my tongue, I wouldn't be able to know the difference. But anyways, yeah, the trip got pretty intense. I was walking through the forest, and things started getting I started getting disoriented and dissociated, and things were like bending and moving, and everything was all wavy, and I kind of got a little anxiety in the head. You get the headspace on LSD. You kind of get into this weird headspace where you kind of get a little nervous. You're really cautious about things, I'd say, kind of like smoking marijuana. And for people who aren't, people who haven't tried LSD or shrooms, or don't have really any experience with psychedelics, it can be a traumatizing experience and really scary. I didn't really talk much about that in my LSD video, so I feel like I should talk about it now, about how LSD and all these lysergamides like ALD52 and ALAD and 1p-LSD, LSD, all of them, really all the psychedelics, like if you take shrooms at a high dose, like they can fuck you up mentally. I mean, I've had a bad trip off acid and it was horrible. I'm not saying this to scare you guys in any way because actually psychedelics are one of the safest drugs. You're not gonna die from any of the lysergamides. Um, they have the same LD50, which means how much you take can kill you. They have the same amount as LSD, which is 0. You cannot die from from taking it. You could take a whole bunch of it, and it might fuck you up mentally, but physically you're gonna be fine. Um, so, so just keep that in mind for your um, people who are tripping for the first time. Like the good thing about 1p-LSD is for people who can't find LSD and a trusted vendor and stuff. It's legal. It's not. I guess you have a better chance of knowing what you're getting. I still would tell people every time you have psychedelics, reagent test it. You can get testing chemicals online super cheap, like $20 for a whole bunch of them, and you can test MDMA and LSD and all that. So I highly recommend that you buy those so you can test your tabs and test your MDMA and all your psychedelics. All lysergamides will react to the agent. So, but anyways, let's get back into the trip, I guess. The trip was really kind of intense, like an LSD trip, because I took 2 tabs, 200 micrograms. Um, it lasted about, 12 hours. The peak lasted about 4 to 6 hours. Um, and I hung out in nature until it got dark, and once the sun started going down, I walked back to my house and just chilled in my room and listened to music. And I love listening to music when I'm tripping on LSD. It's just the music, the sounds, it's just so profound and great. I really think that everyone should try LSD once in their life. Unless you have mental health problems, then you should stay away from psychedelics. But, you know, psychedelics have changed my life. They've changed the way that I view the world. And a lot of people that have tried them have said the same thing. If you're gonna trip the first time on LSD or shrooms or 1p-LSD or any of those, do it in a safe environment and make sure that you're not depressed or have anxiety, and always have a trip setter. And if you're not going to have a trip setter, at least have someone on standby that you can talk to on the phone that knows what you're going through. But the best thing to do is have a friend that has tripped before and knows what they're doing to kind of watch you and make sure that you're alright. And just make sure that you're testing your tabs, guys, because there is some nasty shit that they can put on blotter paper that can kill you, and the trip will freak you the fuck out. I've experienced getting an RC tab once, and it was horrible. I don't know what the compound to this day is, but it freaked me the fuck out. It almost steered me away from psychedelics completely. I didn't do acid for like 3 years after that. It freaked me out. So yeah, that's why I say I always test your shit. But 1p-LSD is pretty much identical to LSD. I think it's really enjoyable. If you like LSD, you'll definitely like it. Won't be able to tell the difference. Yeah. I'll have more videos here to come. I want to work on MDMA, cocaine, and a couple others drugs that I've tried. And then let me know if you guys want me to do a video on weed. I smoke weed like every single day, but I don't really look at that as a drug. But I guess, you know, some people haven't tried it and they want to know what it's like. So let me know if you guys want me to make that video. Thanks, guys. Starsy96. Make sure that you subscribe if you're new. If you're not, then hit that like button and leave a comment. It could really help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can go live. And then I can do interviews with like addicts, and I can do like trip stories and stuff like that. I mean, I'm still gonna upload videos and all that, but I'd love to go live and interact with you guys. So hit the subscribe button. Help me out any way that you can. Trying to get my channel out there and, you know, really educate people about harm reduction and substances, because the information out there that is being told is pretty wrong, and the war on drugs is failing us. It's hurting a lot of people, and the scheduling for drugs is ridiculous. I mean, they have marijuana as a Schedule 1, meaning that they have no medicinal value. We all know that's bullshit, so I'm trying to get the message out there, the real non-biased message of drug use, and yeah, so thanks guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night, day, evening, wherever